Hey y'all, and welcome to a game that I have loved for over 700 hours of play. Believe it or not, yeah, I played this a lot. But this is Stellaris, made by Paradox Interactive. They make a lot of the same style of games. Their favorite, I believe, is grand strategy games, which this is one of. They've made other types of games, but this one is close to me because it's a way for me to explore what it would be like in the future for humanity, which is sort of what we're going to be doing in this series. Is we're going to be starting a new game with the United Earth, with a species of humans, which I created. It's not the humans that came with the game because they were terrible. This is a human population as an idealistic view of what humans should be like if we are ever to achieve this level of interstellar travel. Like, seriously, we need to be conservationists. We need to be quick learners. I threw sedentary in there to balance out everything, but we don't need to be sedentary. We actually need to be moving around. And traditional is great because it has us holding on to our roots. And it also gives us more unity. And unity is important, you'll see. But I made this species egalitarian, pacifist because war is stupid, and materialist because we need to be better at science. We need to advance science if we're ever to make it out there and do really well. But egalitarian helps us to just keep everybody equal. All the different species, all the different races be equal, which is what we want. The society is a beacon of liberty, meaning we will get more unity per month, which unity again is a good thing, but also it'll attract other species to us, and we will all live in perfect harmony, which is great. And the human race is already very bureaucratic, so throw that in there. Efficient bureaucracy, of course. So, what we're going to do is, also, I only have one mod installed for this game, and that is to get rid of all of the default races and species that Paradox throws in there. Because I don't really like them, and also it helps to increase the variety of other species that we'll see. Every other species will be completely randomized. Like, their portraits, their traits, everything will be randomized. It's going to be awesome. We're going to see some really weird combinations, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this species. We're going to go on a large map, because that's what I want. I don't want any advanced AIs to start. Like, I want us all starting on equal footing just because it'll make it easier for the game. Fallen Empires, sure, let's get the most. Marauder Empires, let's get the most. Why not? I like to randomize the number because it really makes it more interesting. So let's increase the number of AI empires. There's going to be a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 20, which is going to be insane. We're going to keep everything the same. Crisis strength, bring that down a little bit. I don't want that to be ridiculous. And then we're just going to keep, what's this? Admiral, Grand Admiral, Cadet. Okay, we're going to go on Ensign. We're not going to make it the easiest we can, but we're going to make it pretty easy for us. Keep everything else the same. Turn off these Caravaneers. They're stupid. Alright. So those are our settings. Let's start the game. In the eons since the first primitive human communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Earth, our civilization has spread and prospered. As we advanced through the technological ages, we also matured as a species. The violent and base impulses we inherited from our ancestors were done away with, and a global government was formed on the principles of peaceful coexistence. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the United Earth have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. So, here we are in the Sol system, our home system. As you can see, we got Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, all of them. Even Pluto way the heck out there. But we have at our disposal one science ship, one construction ship, a fleet of 3 war ships called corvettes, We have a station, and we have our home planet, Earth, who is being governed by Stefano Di Bella. Okay, whatever. And what we do in this game is we manage planets, we manage our fleets, and we expand. So we have multiple different resources here. We have energy, minerals, and I love how science fiction games will just group everything together as minerals. I mean, it's a collective term for the basic resources we need to construct ships, stations, and planetary buildings, like titanium and iron and all sorts of different things all in there. We got food, we've got consumer goods, alloys, influence, and unity. Now, I said we're going to be getting a lot of unity, which is what we really need, because unity allows us to get these traditions, which are just extra little bonuses and stuff. We'll see that as the game progresses. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our research. We have physics, society, and engineering research. What I like to do is I like to start off just increasing the amount we get in each thing. And holy crap, this is going to take a while. 100 months for each of those. That's a little ridiculous. It can't be right. Oh well, we'll deal with it. It might change here in a second. But what we need to do first is we need to take our science ship. Ooh, this is a really good position. This is a really good position. Okay, we need to take our science ship and have it start to survey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it start to survey out this way. All of this is, you can see the lines coming off. Those are the hyperlanes. This is how they created choke points in the game. Defensible positions, so to speak. So pretty much if I can build a star base at Alpha Centauri, all of this is mine. And it won't matter. But if I can expand out to here, and even these two, I will gain those. And these are really good defensible positions because there's only one way in. But the first thing I want to do is I want to zoom out. Oh great, we're way on the edge of the galaxy. That's awesome. Okay then. I mean, that's the whole galaxy right there. And we've got plenty of friends that we know are out there just because we set the game up. But right now, we don't know anybody's out there. So really, we're just the way we are right now. Utterly alone. I'm going to turn down the music. Alright, music turned down. This is a pausable game, so while it is real time, I can pause it and do a lot of stuff. And what I like to do is I like to have this thing running at fastest speed, because it just makes the game go faster, of course. So let's get our science ship out there, and I want to actually start building another one. Ooh, there's a habitable planet there. Size 18, not bad. What size is this? 16, that's bigger than our home planet.
Construction complete.
There we go, we have another science ship, but in order for it to start exploring, it needs a leader. So I need to recruit another science leader. And this one increases its survey speed. So I'm going to pick him. Plus he's the youngest, so he'll live the longest. Oh man, I don't have enough energy. I need 200 energy. Well, I guess we're waiting on that. Let's just move him over here for now. Oh, well, I guess we can't. Okay. Let's just let the game run. Every month, we get more income. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy just build mining stations there for now. Increase our income of energy and minerals. And the date is up here. It's 2200, August, and now it's September. It goes really fast. But every month, we get that many more. See, it says monthly gain. That's what we get every month. And hey, look at that. We can afford that scientist now. So let's grab him. There we go. Have him go here. Wrong one. Survey here, 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 and then here. Just let him do his thing. And as we go, we'll be able to build a starbase out here, which costs influence and alloys. These alloys are what we really use to build ships and stuff. So this construction ship will come out here and he'll build a starbase, allowing us to gain influence over that area. But we have to watch out for our sprawl, our empire
Construction
sprawl,
complete.
which, as it says, is a measure of the territorial expanse of your empire. Okay, come on. What was that? Oh, that's a new thing! That's what the ancient stuff, the ancient relics story pack that I just recently got. Hole in the ground. Orbital telemetry shows a massive impact crater on the surface of Wegmore 4A. It was not caused by a meteorite strike, as the crater is surprisingly deep in proportion to its diameter. In fact, the actual depth cannot yet be determined, as the shaft is choked by rock debris part of the way down, blocking any further orbital scans. It appears that a conventional excavation is the only way to find out what lies below. So how do I start that? Site summary, chapter 1, nothing to report. Ooh, lots to this. Cool, difficulty 5. Each chapter in an archaeological site can have a different difficulty value. Difficulty will reduce the likelihood of getting successful results at the end of an excavation phase. Awesome. How do I exploit that? Like, how do I... This system contains at least one archaeological site. Let's go check it out. Let's head to this system. There we go. Wigmore 4A. How do I... Toxic World. View site? Just gives me this. How do I tell my research ship to do it? Orbital telemetry, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, I already read that. But how do I do these excavations? Like, we'll figure it out, because right now I don't think I've got the skill level to handle it. So let's just get this guy doing his thing again. Surveying all of those. I have to survey the sites before I can build a starbase there. I have to survey the entire system. So, Alpha Centauri being a trinary star system. Oh. Oh yeah! Because I found the archaeological site, the news makes it back to Earth, and the United Earth is abuzz with news of the alien remnants that were recently studied. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are at least not the first to be so. Well, good. Yeah, the Alpha Centauri system being a trinary star system, look at everything that's around it. Now, we know about Proxima Centauri, supposed to be Proxima Centauri b, and that ding signifies why we need a whole bunch of unity. Because we have enough unity now to adopt a new tradition. And we have expansion, which helps us with, well, expansion, making more planets ours. Or we have domination, which helps us with subjugating other empires and things like that, which is not something that we really want to do. Eventually we are going to get this, but it'll probably be last on our list. Prosperity, always good because it increases income and reduces upkeep of things, making us richer. Harmony, which makes more people work together and gives us more unity, lowers food consumption, things like that. Supremacy, this is our military branch. This is where we make our ships more powerful. Diplomacy, we can form federations and have better relations with other alien species. Discovery, which is better science. And that's what we're going for first. Because when we adopt it, we increase our anomaly research speed by 20%. We haven't seen an anomaly yet, but we will. I guarantee we will. And you'll see what those do. They are awesome. It's just it's basically random encounters out in the universe. It's just great. So we're going to adopt that. Say yes. Costs 300 unity, which we have 307. Not bad. And now it'll take 22 months for us to get our next one. Our next thing. And since we started this, we can now select these. And as we go, once we finish one of these trees, one of these ascension perks will pop up. And those are super powerful. We'll see those when we get there. So let's resume the game and keep it going. Let's head into Earth. I have a building spot open. And right now we are producing 26 minerals per month. And I want to increase our
System survey complete.
I was going to increase our alloy production, but this Autochthon monument, I really do not know how to pronounce that word, increases our unity gain, and it increases our society research, allowing us to research things on the green tree a lot faster. So I want to do that. It's going to use 4 consumer goods. Thank you for telling me that a leader gained a level. It's awesome. But it's going to increase our usage of consumer goods, but that's okay. We've got 11 that we're producing monthly in excess right now, so we've got it. And if we need more, we can just build more of these things. So let's build this, increase our unity, so we can get through those trees faster. Alpha Centauri has been fully surveyed, so we're going to grab this guy, have him build a starbase, so we can occupy Alpha Centauri, the closest star system in real life to Earth. Now we have an anomaly. It says a Class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. So we're thinking somebody put it there. So it's a routine anomaly. It'll take 84 days to research it. And we use this Meredith Parker, who's on the ISS Leif Erikson. I messed up with the ship abbreviations. I'm sorry. It should be UES, United Earth Ship. But it defaults to ISS, and I did not change that. I feel like an idiot. Anyway, so we can research it, and we'll see what it does. Wait a minute, where'd my science ship go? What are you doing? You're supposed to be surveying stuff. God. Sometimes I swear the AI is dumb. Whoa, we have a problem. On Earth, we have unemployed pops. We go in here. Population. We have 1 unemployed worker. It's a human, of course, because that's all we've got. We could have robots, but we don't have those just yet. So, I have an unemployed pop. I need to employ him. Right now, we are running a little bit low on energy credits, so I'm going to build a generator district. That will make my lowest population, my worker level, it'll give this 1 worker a job, which is great. Resume the game, and there's a lot of waiting. That's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to wait. There we go. The anomaly has been researched. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Vana 4. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. So now, that added +3 industrial or engineering research to Vana 4. So that increased the system's output for engineering research. And there's another anomaly. See, this game goes kind of quick. There's lots going on, and that's why it's pausable, so that you can take your time, make your decisions, and do what is necessary. Initial analysis of the asteroid's composition points towards potentially interesting finds. That's over in the Wegmore system. So let's get him researching that. It's going to take 150 days, but that's fine. So we research it. But down here it just shows you what you're using, or what is available in the system. And I could turn on the details map mode, which shows what I'm using out of it. I'm getting 12 trade value, 12 minerals, and 13 energy from this system. And over here there's an anomaly. I could do that, but I like to know what's available, not necessarily what I'm using. So I'll just turn that off, and we continue the game.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly in the Vana system. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. 100 days? Do it. And that ding signals another tradition. See, it goes really fast. Now we come in here and we can say, alright, we can choose this one. A new age of exploration is upon us. As we once mapped the surface of our homeworld, we must now brave new terrain. Space. There is a galaxy full of wonder waiting to be discovered. It will increase my survey speed by 35%. Wow, that's great. Or I can get more research alternatives and increase the scientist level cap. But what I want to do right now is I want them to be surveying a lot faster. So we're going to pick that one. And continue on.
Construction complete.
Starbase is done. Take our construction ship now and we tell him, oh, we do not have enough minerals to build the mining stations in here. There's quite a few. You can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that need to be built. Each one costs 100 to build, so... Micro-singularity. A micro-singularity recently intersected Vanna 6, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Fascinating. That adds +3 physics research to Vanna 6. So this Vanna system's turning out to be a virtual... Hang on. This Vanna system is turning out to be a great science, treasure trove. I would really hope that a third one pops up and says, hey, society research, but it probably won't. We'll find out. But that other anomaly we were researching, on the shoulders of giants. It appears that the asteroid 8YI-438 and the surrounding debris originate from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid, we can find traces of extremely valuable alloys. There are also hints of bacterial life that has now died in the vacuum of space. Oh, that sucks. This shows us that the celestial body once bore the promise of life. Adds the X-planet modifier to that asteroid, giving it +3 alloys. That's awesome. That's just free alloys that we don't have to make. So, we just continue on. Surveying, researching, building. And look, I can already build another building on Earth. 3 of my scientists, which are the 3 that are doing the research in the 3 different fields, all just leveled up, making them research faster, which is awesome. So now I want, this generator district is going to produce more energy for me, which is great. But right now I need to have more alloys, because alloys are going to help us build ships. We've got lots of different things we can build. Each one does a different thing. I generally don't build some of these because they just take up space. And yeah, we need amenities, we need clerk jobs and stuff, but those tend to just show up as you go. They don't really do... They're not one of the main ones. Like, we need energy, we need minerals, we need out to here. Like, these are the 5 we need. The rest, the amenities and the housing, yeah, those come with it, but they're not that important. So I'm going to just build another alloy foundry because we need more alloys for more ships and more stations.
System survey complete.
System's done. Didn't find that society research, but oh well, that's fine. We'll deal with it. Now I tell this guy, where do I want to send him? Let's see, we got this way, or we've got this way. I think I'm going to build another science ship so that I can get both. So let's have him start the survey out this way. And then we'll send him...
Construction complete.
Like this. Grab up as many systems as we can. And it's done. We're going to assign a new leader. And this guy has a better anomaly research speed. That's good. Makes things faster. And he is going to come out this way. He's going to research this trinary star system and go this way. And we're going to send him that way. Alrighty. Moving right along. Do not have enough minerals. I think I've spent minerals.
Anomaly found.
And another anomaly in Barnard's star. There's a significant amount of debris in orbit around this gas giant. Most of it appears to come from long-lost starships of various configurations. What's that all about? And another tradition. These go really fast. Pause. Something just happened. So, I want to have this one. The databank uplinks. High-capacity quantum bands dedicated to databank transfers make possible virtually completely synchronous research operations across vast distances. That's good. Because a signal at regular light speed would take 4.2 years to get back to Earth from Alpha Centauri. But with this technology, it's instantaneous. There's another archaeological site. Target from orbit. An artificial construct thousands of kilometers across is readily visible from Galpan 4A's orbit. The shape seems to indicate a location of importance in the middle of it. Sensory readings from orbit indicate nothing out of the ordinary, so closer inspection is warranted. Oh! Assign a scientist to begin excavating. Cannot excavate archaeological sites outside of your empire. So, I need another construction ship to start building starports this way, so I can start excavating that stuff. Let's do that. This is cool. I'm liking this.
Construction complete.
And there's that construction ship. No, that was the planetary construction. So our alloy foundry is now online. We're making 18 alloys, and our food, our monthly gain is negative 0.16. Not too terrible, all things considered, but we do need more food. So I'm going to build another agricultural district. Eventually we'll have more specialized planets doing specialized things and all that. But, okay. The debris field. The strong gravity well of Barnard Star 2 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. And that would give us an extra 3 minerals coming out of Barnard's Star over here. Which is good. Right now, what I want to do is I want to take this guy and I want to build a starbase at Wegmore so we can start this archaeological story, which will be awesome. Still can't build the mining stations here because I don't have enough minerals. Something is wrong. I don't know why I don't have enough minerals. Galpan's done. Yay! Move on. Now, Barnard Star is a real star in our star charts. Only when
System survey
Earth
complete.
is part of this, as part of the game, does Barnard Star, Alpha Centauri, Procyon. Only when Earth is there do those stars actually show up. The rest are just randomly generated names. And there we go. We have another star system. So now we can go into this archaeological site and we can start doing this. But I can't... Alright, I need to get a new scientist. So we come over here, go to leaders, and we recruit a new scientist. And I think we want the youngest one just because younger lasts longer. So they are now available, so we should be able to just click here. No? No? What? That's not fair. Oh, it's got to be the guys that are out surveying and stuff. Okay, well, let's go back to our leaders and fire that person. Or wait, no. Yeah, let's fire this person. And we will get, who's this? Ludwig Schmidt to come over here and do this. So, he is going to go, and it'll take 90 days. Archaeological sites are excavated in phases. At the end of each phase, a progress roll is made. Breakthrough chance, not applicable. There's no breakthrough that can be made here, but this difficulty is going to make it a lot harder. Okay, well, he's going to head over there and take care of that stuff. The ISS, or UES, Leif Erikson, has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on Bidane 1A, dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy, which could be exploited in energy production, as fuel, or even as explosives. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. I agree. Plus, it's a good choke point, so we can get in here and have a starbase here, which is a great defense position against whoever might be right here. I don't think there is anybody right here, but it'd be a good idea to keep them from getting there. I think I want to expand to this and this.
Anomaly
So I have that whole area as mine. Another anomaly in the Bidane system. Efforts to map the surface of this moon have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. Huh, somebody's messing with planets out here. Alright, let's research it. Okay, Wegmore, you build those mining stations. That way we'll get the energy, the minerals, and the alloys out of that. We want all of these to be white, because if they're red, that's a bad thing. Yay, Prime Minister leveled up. A gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Bidane 2A have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. Wow, that's insane. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Bidane 2A could have supported life on that scale at any point in the moon's history. Science officer Meredith Parker has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. Fascinating. Well, that's
Situation
going to
log updated.
add a... wrong button. That's going to add a situation, a project in our situation log. So I can find this guy, and now there's this little exclamation point here next to this moon where we found the gigantic skeleton. So all I have to do is right click when I have this thing set up, and I'm going to hit Control Shift to prioritize this command, and it hit Research Project. So see now, instead of just going here, it's going to research this project and then go back to what it was doing. So that we're going to find out what that giant skeleton was.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. This one has a challenging rating. It'll take 194 days to research, but we'll take care of it. We'll do it. Atmospheric readings from Celebi 3 do not match simulated projections. Okay. Let's do it. It's been 6 years in this game already. And another tradition. So let's go Science Division. The number of science and medical officers has been increased throughout the fleet, organized into a special Science Division. To support this corps of officers, new training programs have greatly accelerated the rate at which we commission new science officers. So our scientists' level cap goes from 5 to 7 now, which will make things a heck of a lot easier, if they live that long. And we get more research alternatives, so when we complete research in the main trees, we'll get more options. So let's hit that, and move on. Every time we take a tradition, it costs more for the next one.
Research complete.
And there we go. Society research was just increased by 20%. So now we go new research and we pick something else. And I'm not doing so hot on food, so I think I'm going to do this eco simulation, which increases food from farmers. Takes 69 months, and we're almost done on the other two. That's good. That's real good. Okay, we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Okay, well, we're just going to continue to survey the way I've been doing it. But, yeah, that's a commendable initiative. Let's find more habitable worlds.
Situation log updated.
So we've updated the situation log. This has been added. I need to survey 8 habitable worlds.
Special project complete.
Alrighty. So that special project with a giant skeleton. After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on Bidane 2A, Science Officer Meredith Parker has concluded that the creatures served as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones from at least 3 separate species were found within the larger skeleton, and we assume these came from members of the crew. For unknown reasons, this organic starship suffered catastrophic damage and crash-landed on Bidane 2A. While we cannot begin to understand the biological engineering necessary to grow a starship like this, The study of these bones alone has substantially advanced our knowledge. Incredible. So that adds 3 society, 3 engineering research to that moon, and that scientist gains 200 experience. Invaluable experience. This scientist is researching this. I don't know how much longer we have. Oh yeah, I turned on these pings. I didn't mean to. Let's get rid of those. Swirling shadows. Immense, ragged planes of shadow drift across Celebri 3's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Luis Flores is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. So there's these big old sheets of organic stuff that may or may not be sentient. Don't know, but it moves through the air. It's interesting. So this adds the Shadow Play modifier to Celebri 3. Gives +3 society research. That's good. And we can
System survey complete.
Systems done. Research done. More physics research. Yay! Now, a very, very important physics research comes up. Automatic exploration. An advanced AI will aid science officers in their task to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations. Yay for Star Trek references! To boldly go where no Blorg has gone before. The science ship will be able to explore the galaxy with help from an AI. So I won't have to tell them where to explore anymore. I'll just hit automatic and they'll just go. That's very important.
System survey complete.
And we get another anomaly.
Complete.
Okay, we've constructed all those mining stations. We've finished surveying here. But in the Celebri system, we found another anomaly. Ship sensors are picking up an unexplained pattern of interference in the Celebri system. Let's research it. I want to know what that interference is caused by. In the meantime... Oh, here we go. The ISS Kelvin crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Celebri system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation, to be precise, and one that Science Officer Luis Flores cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. That's crazy. Society research gained and physics research gained. That's just pure research gained. Doesn't add anything to the system, but it just gives me science points. It's awesome. I'm going to start expanding out this way so I can start to claim this area. If I'm not fast enough, another alien race will come in and take, like, if there's one out here, it'll just expand this way just because it can. But I want this to keep them from doing that, so I can have all the resources here. Plus, there's a black hole right there, so that's useful. And there we go. Industrial research completed. We can focus on something else. Look at that. Geothermal fracking. That'll give us more minerals. I want more minerals. Definitely want more minerals. But yeah, if I can build star bases heading out to there, then I can cut off anybody from coming in from this galactic arm, because as you can see, that's a separate spiral arm of the galaxy. And then if I can go this way...
Found.
Oh, what do you know? Another anomaly. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Advatir 1, practically begging for some archaeological work. Okay, let's research it. Yeah, and if I can get out to here, I can stop anybody from coming in. Or if I can get to here... Yeah, that'll be good. If I can take this system, then I can stop anybody from coming in from this direction. Even if I can't take that one in time, but I can get this one, that'll be good enough. I can build a bastion there, a bastion here, and I can have good defenses coming into my empire. And it looks like this is another area that I want to take, but I've got to, like, there's only one way in, and that's from over here. So I've got to get another construction ship out this way to build there. And I'll have 3 access points completely covered, and I'll have this entire area of space as mine. And that's a good little chunk of area. That's a good little chunk of the galaxy. I can end up taking more eventually, but I'll be satisfied with that if I can get it. Just hope
Construction complete.
that there's nobody there that can take it from me. Okay. Build another one. Keep going. I'll have this guy follow you and just build mining stations and stuff. Eventually, once I get my border systems all set up, then I will fill it in and start exploiting everything within my borders. An abandoned amusement park. The structures on Adventier 1 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Luis Flores notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that, to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array, or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless, to us humans, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. They found a Six Flags on the planet. That's awesome. I think...
System survey complete.
Yeah, you're going to be good to just survey everything over here, so let's redo your survey orders. Have you go there, then there. You're going to go all over here. There you go. Cover everything there. And you, sir, you're still excavating. So I think I'm going to need another science ship. I like to have 4 or 5 of them anyway, because it just facilitates expansion throughout the galaxy. And we have another tradition. The next one, Polytechnic Education. In this age of increasingly advanced technology, a basic education in polytechnics and applied science will benefit all of our citizens. This will inevitably lead to more qualified leaders. Leader experience gain increased by plus 25%, and leader level cap increased by 1. So that will help increase our scientists' level by 1, so they're up to 8 now, which is awesome. Like their cap anyway, they're not all level 8. Okay, so we've gone as far as we can over there. That's good.
Construction complete.
So the ISS Leif Erikson crew are eager to report they have uncovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring species on TFL M111, or M11, who appear to have inhabited the planet some several million years ago. While it is unclear why this species, who called themselves the Grunner, disappeared from the Aslan system, which is right over here, our scientists have isolated a promising archaeological dig site on their planet. Perhaps further study will yield more clues. Curious. Yay! More archaeological stuff. I love this story stuff. It's amazing. Every story is different. Every time you play this,
System
something different
survey
happens.
complete.
So we're going to take this one. We're going to get a new leader. Hopefully one... No, okay. Nothing that helps with exploration. So we're just going to pick the youngest guy, or girl in this case, and go with it. And you, since you're busy doing archaeological science, you're going to survey Procyon and whatever this star is. And then I'm going to have you come out here and survey this direction, while this guy surveys everything here. We're running low on energy. So you build mining stations. I need energy from that. You build the mining stations there.
Anomaly
I need more
found.
energy. We found another anomaly. There is significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts look almost like writing. Interesting. Research it. Yep, there goes our energy production. We're down to negative 0.44 per month. Not good. We need more.
Construction complete.
And there we go. Once this month is done, see, we get more energy. That's great. That's exactly what we needed. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Pidafir 1A. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. It must be pretty good. Must be pretty good reading. Wonder if they'll put that into like an electronic book available for the Empire. That'd be cool. So that's going to add 3 society research to that planet. That's good. We need to build research stations. Start getting more science. Because right now we're just getting 20, almost 30 in each of these. We need more. And also, we need to colonize this planet. So, shipyard. Build a human colony ship. We're going to Alpha Centauri. What planet in here is it? Oh, it's around the main
System
star.
survey complete.
Alpha Centauri 3. Interesting. We don't know if that planet actually exists right now, but whatever. So, the campaign to elect a new Prime Minister is underway. It's been 10 years since this game has been going. So, we can now look and see who's available for election. We've got all of these independent folks because we don't have factions yet. But we can actually, if we click on this, we can support this candidate. And they will end up gaining momentum so that we can have, like we can influence the election, so to speak. This guy's already ruling from Earth, and this guy's name is Joanna. Whatever. So, we can support them, and then that will increase their chance to be elected. Or we can just let it happen, because it looks like these 4 guys all have a roughly equal chance of being elected. But I like the ruler right now, so I'm going to support them. Now he's up to 40%. I could support him again, but that would use up valuable influence that I need to expand with. So we're going to hope that that 40% is enough. There's 77 days left in the polls, so hopefully our candidate wins.
System survey complete.
Uh-oh, we found another habitable world in the Sirius system. Nice. So, Joanna Shoebottom got re-elected. There we go. Our Prime Minister's reign has come to an end with their election campaign promises unfulfilled?
Construction complete.
Oh, here we go. Alright, so Prime Minister Joanna Shoebottom was elected on a platform of constructing at least 2 additional generator districts. So I need to build 2 generator districts, and that will give me 6 months worth of unity, which will bring my total months down. We need this. We need that a lot. We've got electricity. We got I got 10 years to do it. I got 10 years to build those generator districts, which will be totally fine. I can do it. Because once we get Alpha Centauri going, I'll just build them there. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. Scans indicate the presence of a foreign, alien-made object on one of Tenicus 7's many
Anomaly
frozen...
found.
I wasn't done reading that! The Zathmak 2A has detected faint traces of weapons radiation indicative of a military spacecraft originating from Zathmak 2A. I bet they were supposed to say the, whatever the ship name here is, the Archimedes? See, this is going to take 450 days. That's a year. I'm going to leave that be for now, so we can just come back and research it once we have more advanced scientists. But this one... Okay. Let's research that. Get those scientists rolling on that. And with that, we are going to call the episode. It has been 10 years into this game. We're moving right along. We haven't met anybody new yet. And we haven't really expanded our military at all, but I'm trying to just develop my borders before I go ahead and do that. So, if you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. Leave a comment if you'd like me to do different things, or if you have advice for me in this game, because I could always use some. Yes, I've played it a lot, but I'm still very much a novice in the game, so any help would be great. But again, if you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and as always, y'all come back now.